Are you following up enough or too much, and how? That's what I'm going to talk about during this episode.
Welcome to the Everything Email Podcast with Ken Countess. Ken is a world-renowned email marketing expert. He'll help you 10x your business with email strategies that generate more sales. And now, here's Ken Countess.
Hey, welcome to episode 73 of the Everything Email Podcast. I'm Ken Countess. I'm so glad you're here. If you're in the United States, yesterday was Labor Day. I hope you had a great long weekend. And if you're outside the United States, I hope you had a great weekend too. All right, let's talk about follow-up and its importance. A lot of people think, I don't want to pester my clients and prospects. Others say, gosh, I'm not sure, maybe I'm following up too much. Well, the great thing about having prospects to follow up with is if they've connected with you in the first place, you have something they need. And one of the things that so many business owners I know of, and I've trained over 10,000 business owners, is that they're reluctant to follow up at all. And this is where something like email marketing can really play a good instrumental part in helping you to grow your business. When you meet somebody for the first time, you don't say, hey, will you marry me? Will you buy my product right away, right? Or at least I hope you don't. And especially if you sell a high-ticket item or something that someone wouldn't normally just go out and buy on their own. Whether you're in a B2B business or in a B2C business, that makes follow-up so critical. So how often should you follow up? And is email the best way to do that? Typically, someone that you've met for the first time, after you meet, they go back to their business, you go back to your business, but you need to be able to stay top of mind somehow. How often should you do that? Well, after a few days or a week or two is probably the best time for you to reach out the first time. And then over time, cultivate a relationship with them. And that's where email marketing is so powerful. I strongly recommend that you send them an email periodically, not to sell, but to provide them with education and that education should be about how and why your product or service will fit into enabling them to do more business, live a better life. You get the idea. It really depends on what kind of a product you offer. But not following up means that more than likely you will fall off their radar screen. You're easily forgotten if you don't follow up, and it's too easy for a prospect in today's digital world to just do a Google search. You don't want to be a victim of someone's Google search. That's why it's so important to cultivate a relationship using email marketing. Send them an email, maybe not once a week when you're starting out, every other week at a minimum. Give them valuable information. Give them a reason to continue to welcome you in their inbox. I have client after client who has thanked me months later, sometimes even years later, for continuing to send an email to them that had information of value. That's what ultimately prompted them to do business with me. So I hope you'll take advantage of this. I hope you will start to use email marketing on a more regular basis. Consistency is key. Hey, one more thing. Don't forget to join my inner circle. That's where you get access to me free. Once a month, we do a free call where we talk about the things that you need to know in order to get the most out of your email marketing platform. And the way you join is by going to thebestemaileroffer.com. Thebestemaileroffer.com. You'll find details there. Hey, thanks for listening this time around. If you're interested in working with me, go to kenisemail.com/packages. kenisemail.com/packages. Hey, we'll see you next week.
Thanks for listening to the Everything Email Podcast with Ken Countess. If you like the podcast, tell your friends and coworkers about it. Be sure to visit kenisemail.com to sign up for Ken's mailing list. You'll get great marketing tips every week in your inbox. Have questions? Send Ken an email. It's Ken at kenisemail.com. See you next time.